So everyone knows that healthy, nourished hair not only looks better, but it also styles better. And I'm telling you about two products that you should look into in this video. One is a leave-in treatment, and then the other is a hair mask. I asked on Instagram recently how many of you use a hair mask on a regular basis, and it got me thinking about maybe some of you don't know the difference between a daily conditioner and a hair mask. So I'm gonna break that down for you. I'll show you how to apply it to get the best results, and also how and where to apply leave-in conditioner, and share a lot of tips for keeping your hair healthy. This video is sponsored by Sephora. So if you aren't a regular hair mask user and you just think, well, I use daily conditioner, isn't that good enough? A daily conditioner is key. It should be a every time you wash your hair type of thing. And that provides moisture, hydration, all of the good things to your hair. It gives it a little slip, so when you brush through it, it doesn't snag. But a hair mask is often richer and thicker in consistency. And if you read the back of the container of whatever hair mask you're using, it's gonna tell you an ideal time to let it sit in the hair. So the one I'm using in this video is by Amika. It is the Soulfood hair mask, one of my favorites, one of the hair masks I've used for the longest time. And it recommends like 2 to 5 minutes. So I'll show you, like I said, in the middle of the video, what my process is for using it. But the reason why you let the hair mask sit in longer is it's often doing more good things to the hair than a daily conditioner will. And it needs to sit on the hair a little bit longer to make it effective. So after I use the hair mask, I'll show you how I put my leave-in conditioner in. And there's so many times that I've seen women apply hair products and just not do it right. And if you were never shown how, you wouldn't know. So I hope this video helps you determine how to best put products in your own hair when you're taking care of your own hair at home. The two products I'll be using in this video are the Amika Soulfood Nourishing Hair Mask and the Bumble & Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Heat and UV Protective Primer. This hair mask has so many good ingredients for strengthening and hydrating the hair, like jojoba seed oil and panthenol. You really want these ingredients to sink in deeply, so make sure you wash your hair before you start. When it's time to put the mask in, if you have thick or long hair, it may be helpful to divide your hair in half and clip the top section out of the way. Work in 2 parts here. That way you can make sure the mask is going to get on the bottom section fully, then you can work to the top section. Just scoop out a decent amount of the product and begin by putting it sort of in the middle to ends of your hair, massaging it in, raking it through. Use your fingers to pull through the hair. You really want, especially if you're using this specific mask, it has the panthenol in it, and that reduces split ends, so you really want to focus on the middle and ends of your hair. Run it through the top section as well, and then you want to give it about 2 to 5 minutes to sit on the hair, so you can move on to your other shower activities. When it's time to rinse out the hair mask, continue to use your fingers to rake through. This should be sufficient for pulling any tangles out of the hair. And you want to rinse it to where it feels almost completely out, but leave a tiny bit in so you have the protection. A great daily use primer is this Bumble & Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Heat and UV Protective Primer. It has UV filters, so it protects your hair against the drying effects of the sun. You just spray it all over damp hair, run your fingers through it to deposit it. Focus kind of mid-shaft to ends with it. It helps defrizz and detangle as well, so you should be able to run your fingers or a brush really smoothly through your hair. Then, once you've put this primer in, you've got your heat protection and you are safe to blow dry. So my biggest takeaway for you is to remember to do a hair mask regularly. So if that means choosing the same day of the week that you do it, like for me, it's a weekend thing. Every Saturday, I spend a little bit of extra time on my beauty routine. It's kind of a self-care time for me, whether it's in the morning or at the night. So that is the day of the week that I'm most likely to do a hair mask. And then when it comes to a daily leave-in conditioner, make sure you're lifting your hair and spraying that leave-in all throughout. And spend time to use your fingers and rake through. Instead of just spraying it on like the outermost top layers of the hair, which need it because that tends to have the most damage done to it, make sure you're not forgetting about the underneath of your hair as well. So I really hope these tips were helpful for you and you enjoyed this video. My hair certainly feels great, it smells good too, and I know that keeping these ends in tip-top shape, keeping them hydrated and nice and strong with all those good ingredients from those products is gonna make me happier with the end result, however I style it.